The rise of
different
North
programs
Texas.
succeed.
Yeah, the rise of North Texas, New Mexico, and Hawaii. We are seeing a lot of G5 teams just turning their programs around seemingly overnight. Justin, what's in the water in these places?
Yeah, we'll start with North Texas here, like because each of them kind of took a different approach. North Texas was someone that they were a program in the great recruiting territory, but they just have not been able to find consistent success. The only time they found success was in the early years of the Sun Belt when they won that conference like the first 3 years it existed. Other than that, like they hadn't really found a whole lot of success until lately. Eric Morris, obviously, like known, we mentioned the podcast several times. He is a big time quarterback whisperer. He did a great job building up the offense. Last offseason, he made a huge defensive coordinator hire to get some help on that side of the ball, and things really just took off for North Texas. Their offense was great as always. Defense is better. And by the way, if you listen to our show during the offseason, we warned you this might be coming.
And next year, we're going to warn you that Oklahoma State is going to do the same thing.
Is that going to be your Big 12 team?
I don't know. Well, I haven't done the research, but probably.
I'm really high on the Temple Owls this year, just so you know.
For Big 12?
No, for the American. But
I was going to say they're not even in the conference, Justin.
That's the only team I picked out so far is the Temple Owls. But yeah. So we warned you ahead of time that this might be coming. Drew Mestemaker is one of the best quarterbacks in college football. And again, like this offense, I think landed like number one in the country statistically. Their first ever ranked finish. I mean, that's just awesome for the program, and really very close to the college football playoff too. Honestly, I think they should have made it because I think they got screwed by the rankings initially. I think they should have, because the American Championship, they decided who would host the game based on the college football playoff rankings. So even though North Texas looked better than Tulane, they let Tulane host because Tulane was higher in the college football playoff rankings. I think that North Texas is better than Tulane, but having to play Tulane in New Orleans is a lot different than playing Tulane when Tulane's on the road. They had to play them in New Orleans. They lost that game. But if that game was played in Denton, I think the Mean Green would have won that game and made the college football playoff.
And maybe everybody would have stayed.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. Eric Morris is probably on his way out, but
yeah,
I think
he probably had this drawn up in October.
Now moving forward, there's more momentum in the program than there ever has been. So we'll see. It's going to be up to Neil Brown to kind of keep this thing going.
Bad Neil Brown.
Neil Brown did a great job at Troy, not so much at West Virginia. So it'll be kind of interesting to see how he does in this role here with North Texas, if he can keep this going or if things fall off.
You want to hear a really funny story about Neil Brown?
Sure.
I can't release the name because I didn't get permission to tell this story. But a former recruit that Neil Brown was going after went back to him and said, yeah, I'm not going to West Virginia because I don't think you're going to be here next year. And he said, screw you, kid. And then guess what? He's not there.
Think of the cojones, dude.
Yeah.
That is wild.
That's the nature of college football these days. Like that's that story right there. Like, I had to say the story. I hope that player doesn't come back to me and scream at me for giving that up. But I just thought that was hilarious because, like, that's the environment we live in now. Like, yeah, you're not going to give me enough money to play here just to have you leave.
Yeah.